everyone, it's AntHazuki here, and today I'll be doing a gameplay with commentary video for a brand new game called Bloody Zombies that was released last week. It costs £15 on the European PSN store. Not sure about the dollar price, but I'll look it up and put it in the description later. This is a classic 2D brawler in the vein of Final Fight, Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, etc. Has VR and online support. I briefly played the tutorial just to get a hang of the controls, and I'm going to be diving into this for the first time. Got 4 characters: Eddie, Mick, Ray, Teller. Level 1.
Welcome to London. Once the pride of
Let's see how long it takes before we get to the cliche British accents. I'm looking forward to it.
Entirely overrun with the undead.
Don't disappoint me, game.
The Kronos Corporation had already erected a vast network of walls, keeping the zombie menace from further defiling Britain. With a year passing since the outbreak consumed the city, many believed the entire population were dead. Who the hell are you lot?
There I was, thinking I had London to myself.
You and me both. What's going on?
I don't know, but no one could have survived that crash.
This is General Ames of Homeland Defense. We've been monitoring you through CCTV.
It's great. I do love the accents they've got.
And your unique talent, we can finally take back our city. There are 4 GPS trackers on board. Hopefully they are undamaged. They will lead you to 5 key cards last held by our highest-ranking Kronos scientists. Retrieve the key cards, and you'll be able to access our lab. And together, we'll put an end to this madness.
Worth a shot.
Sounds like a laugh.
But the moment one of you starts to turn, I'm taking you out.
Fine. But if you slow me down...
That has to be the poshest punk I've ever heard. Very nice. You'd be disappointed if they were playing this straight-laced.
So this tracker points us at the key cards. Nifty.
You might not be able to quite see it on the video, but the cel-shaded look really pops. It looks very, very nice. Let's get into some thumping action. So, what I gathered from the tutorial is you go around obviously beating zombies up, and you can collect coins to upgrade and get more and more abilities for your character, which is good. And if anyone asks, it doesn't have any of that microtransaction bollocks that infects, is a good pun actually, a lot of AAA titles, purely based on actually having to play the game, which is the way it should be. Nice. Yeah, I've had this game since last week, but it's only now that I've got round to actually playing it. It's taken me a while to decide whether I was just going to do a gameplay impressions video or a full-on review. Those of me following my channel know that I've recently done a review for Surf World Series. And when I do a review, I genuinely want to play through the entirety of the game, or as much of it as I possibly can, to be able to give a proper opinion on the game. and two things on this game that kind of stopped me from wanting to put a review up, and that was, the first one was the fact that it's VR, and I know a lot of games have like VR compatibility. Nice slam move. Got to equip that, I think. Or is it equipped? It is equipped. Cool. And now I know they're like little extras for most games, but I think from what I've seen of the videos and whatnot, it's a major component of this game. Probably the reason why the price is at £15. So, because I don't have VR, I think it's, you know, I'd like to test that to be able to fully try out everything the game has to offer. The second thing is actually multiplayer. I think most people that play the side-scrolling beat 'em up will agree that they are made to be played in co-op. It's where the real fun lies in. Not to say that you can't. They're good and you can have fun in single player. Of course you can, but most of them are really come alive or in fun with you know, the more people that you have. And so it's be kind of like reviewing Bomberman single player without trying out the multiplayer. It would be a shame. So I've seen a couple of reviews for this game, and some, you know, I don't think many of them have done both the VR or the multiplayer aspect. And yeah, without trying those aspects out, I think you could easily perhaps give it a slightly unfair review. That's my thoughts anyway behind the decision not at this moment in time to do a review. If I get a friend who gets the game as well, then I'll probably revisit that and probably put one up. Let's pick that up. New skill. Blast. If I hit an enemy with it, I'm gonna lose my streak. Goodbye.
Lever. See it? If in doubt, give it a clown.
Never seen someone so excited to do a lever. There we go. I've given it a clout.
Beauty.
Yeah, my initial thoughts on this is it's kind of exactly what you see. It's a traditional beat 'em up game. It does have nice combo options. It looks nice. I'd say that initially the animations, maybe when you're juggling them, could be a bit smoother, a bit nicer. I do like the cliched voice acting. There's a bit of character to proceedings.
He's a bit touchy-feely, innit?
Oh god, here we go. This is where I get my ass kicked. I think I missed out my chance to attack that. Let's see if he runs past me again. Whoops, that didn't work so well. Oh crap. Ow, it does a lot of damage. No, 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 get away. Oh, close. Hopefully there's some speed upgrades, so I wish I could make my character dart around a bit more. I know you can get slides, which is cool. Eek. Whew, just. Let's smash open this box. Hopefully get some health. No, 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 it's a 1-up. Ah. Oh, well. It's looking a bit worse for wear. Yeah, my dream would be for there to be a sequel to Streets of Rage, in the vein of Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is just absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you've seen on my channel. I've got a lot of Sonic Mania videos up. Simply one of my games of the year, along with Yakuza Kiwami. Just how nostalgia should be revisited, and one of the best Sonic games ever made. To have Streets of Rage done in the same vein would be a dream come true. This is quite fun though. I know a lot of people complain about repetitiveness in beat 'em up genres, but it's never bothered me. Personally, how they all should be, roughly between an hour, 90 minutes, no more, of beating up enemies that change on the level, you know, fun bosses to take down, with adjustable difficulty levels. That's all you really need. Make sure the environments are different as well. And you know, Streets of Rage 2 for me, the reason why it's so perfect, and it's one of the few games I reward 10 out of 10 to, it just had every element. It was just masterful. Perfect gameplay, soundtrack to die for, fantastic graphics. Everything about that game is just perfect. And I don't think I'll ever be able to beat it, but I'd still like to see Streets of Rage 4. Right. But yeah, with this one, I'm always interested in side-scrolling games. I have to admit, there's not many of them have been particularly amazing in recent years or memorable. I did have my reservations, I must admit, when seeing this one, because it's using, I mean, the well-worn trope of zombie games, and cool, and wow. I died an easy death there. I'm talking, not concentrating. Why can't I hit you? Oh wow, it's kind of glitched. It's not good. Can I actually even kill that? Go on. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, when I see zombie games in general, it's kind of a bit roll eyes. It's a bit overused. Oh god, this reminds me of the truck driver from Streets of Rage 3. You had to oh god, he kept coming at you and you just had to keep moving forward. That's quite difficult. Now, Streets of Rage 3 actually on European normal difficulties was the same as Japanese Mania mode. It was ridiculous. Can I not actually... Oh wow, that's a bit harsh. The zombie was behind the red barrier, so I die. Yeah, I think I'll just get on punching this to death. Nice that they've mixed it up a bit, but at least it's not doing too much damage either, otherwise this would be kind of annoying. Come on, let's get forward.
It's gonna take more than that to kill me.
Right, let's beat all these crates. But yeah, I feel these games are definitely made to be played in co-op. They really are. almost to the point whereby I think developers maybe should just sort of like buy one copy and get a copy for your friend for free, just so they play with you. Because it's difficult sometimes to, on these type of titles, to get two people to play along. So my, if in case you're wondering what my Streets of Rage 2 is, my second favourite game of all time, Tornado. Cool. Oh, knifer. It would obviously be Shenmue, hence the Hazuki and Hazuki that appears on most of my intros to my channel. I've recently been finishing off Yakuza Kiwami, which I've been enjoying immensely. Had my Sonic Mania vinyl arrive, and I've been playing the visual novel Hakuoki, which was released on Vita a couple of months ago. Which I think it's like an 80-hour epic, so it's taken me forever to get through it. But it's entertaining, it's good. A bit annoyed with that game because it's previously been released on PSP and PS3, and they decided to re-release it for the Vita. Added in loads of new characters to it, and then split the game in half, which is a bit weird for a visual novel, as particularly as they haven't announced when the next one's going to be released. So, but so I think it's very, very good, but it's probably overlong and a bit bloated. Prefer if they just re-release the PSP original. Frankenstein. Haha. Okay, so this is a bit more of a bigger boss battle than the previous ones. It is nice to have a game set in London, I must admit, or the UK. There's not enough of them despite many developers coming from the UK. I mean, probably the most famous is GTA based up in Scotland. And of course all the GTA series is, apart from GTA London many, many years ago. There's not been one since. Oh dear, I'm taking a risk here. Yeah, I'm going to pay for that with a life lost. Got my key card, hopefully I can pick all this stuff up. Back kick. One thing I do like about Streets of Rage 3 is the ability to roll. I'd love to be able to roll up and down. So I sort of like have to press and hold it diagonally. How much did I suck? Let's see. Wow. B rank. Not so great. Okay, we'll just progress to the start of the next level and we'll wrap up coverage there, I think. I don't think too many people watch beyond a couple of minutes of a YouTube video anyway. So, at least from my experience, I think about the 20-minute mark is, unless it's a full playthrough, is about the sweet spot anybody's ever going to sit through. But it'd be nice just to see a bit of the second level and show that off to you and see if it's any different from the first. The one thing that I guess about the zombie aesthetic, of course it's going to be sort of like dark and everything's sort of like destroyed and decrepit, but I've always wanted them to sort of like still change up the aesthetic. One thing, I mean, I'm not a big COD Zombies fan, but in the third map pack they set it in 1950s Americana during broad daylight. Do you know what? It's my favourite map. zombies anything that I played in a while, just because it's cool to play something in a 1950s time frame, and B in daylight. Just felt fresh and interesting. What do we go up there? It'd also be kind of cool if they just, I don't know, that they chose various areas of London, but they might get in trouble if it was too recognisable. But you know, maybe they do later on. But go around Big Ben or the Houses of Parliament, places like that. Wow. So you do get three lives per level, it seems. Ooh. So yeah, my initial impressions of this it's a fun side-scrolling beat 'em up that I don't think is as generic as it looks. But oh god, they've got the whippers back from Streets of Rage 2, the whip ladies. Because they've added in all the combo systems, the upgrading stuff, the online. It's 4-player, but it's also couch co-op as well. So you have 2 people sitting on one PS4 connected to online with 2 people sitting on their PS4, which is a neat touch. Again, it goes back to the reason why I feel like I can't review it. It's £15, which seems a little high. But I imagine that the VR probably adds value to it. Apart from the videos that I've seen, the VR looks quite fun. But until I've actually played it, would I be able to make a proper judgment as to how much value it adds to the game. For the record, I have played plenty of VR games, despite not owning it, and actually really do like VR in general. It's something that I do want to pick up in the future, but I think the technology could do with I'm waiting for a second revision, essentially on the technology. Too many cables, and the resolution isn't quite high enough for my liking. And the difficulty is always knowing whether they are or aren't going to do revision of stuff. You know, they do revisions of consoles all the time. You'd hope that they'll do one for the VR technology, but there's not been one announced yet. If they don't ever do it, I'll probably eventually pick one up anyway. Get to the end of this section. God. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this, and whether you've played it and what your thoughts are on it as well. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.